So, what I wanted to do with all of this data that I was taking from the birds calling over my house was I wanted to understand what birds were calling in close proximity to one another, because that gives us an idea of what social structures might be underlying their interactions. And when you start to model that, you can understand why certain species are more likely to associate with other species. And from that, you can sort of understand what's going on when they're interacting. It gives you some really cool insights into that, but also it helps you understand some of the declines, dramatic declines in some cases, that we've seen in some of the species that are socializing and communicating. And one of the things that I found, so there were a couple interesting ones. Number one, species that behave similarly and have similar social behaviors, and this is sort of intuitive, are more likely to associate closely in these social groups. But also, one of the consequences of this social behavior is that birds species that were generally more social were more likely to die of window collisions. And so that's a really interesting finding, and it helps us understand why some species might be showing these really strong declines. Window strikes are the #2 killer of birds here in North America. And so it gives us insights into why some species might be declining, and sort of following that, what we can do to help certain species and target conservation measures in a way that's more manageable for conservationists.